Okay, we made it to day 12.
Day
Yes.
12.
Halfway, is that right? Do we go to 25 or 24? I think I'm
24.
confused. 24. All right, so we're halfway.
Yeah, the
24,
last
but
day.
I
last day's
24, but I think this year, if we're having a silent family Christmas, in other words, we don't do much traveling, we should maybe just do 25 and we should just do a whole bottle.
We'll just get bottle. Yeah, we'll just get a whole
We
bottle.
Well, and if y'all would have, hey,
Can you
and
bring me that thing that I got
We should all get a Snuggie and we should just snuggle up with our bottle of wine on Christmas
the
Day.
Snuggie.
Yes.
Yes, the monogram
love
Snuggies.
that idea.
I just can't stop thinking about it.
Okay,
You can thank Scott Hare for that.
So
That's a Scott.
we did our Christmas party at the clinic early, and my nurse gave me some wine related gifts because that makes sense.
Shocking.
Shocking.
No.
And so anyway, I wanted to share that I got a Guzzle Buddy.
Yes, you did.
It goes on top of the wine so that you can just
Yes.
skip
Let's
the
do
wine
it.
glass completely.
That's
You
a little
should-
intense. It's a little
Show us
intense.
how that
That's
works.
definitely not the good
Yes.
bottle that we
Show
don't.
us
We
how
don't
that- Plug it and chug it.
Yes.
Turn your bottle into a glass. So
I just reminded myself of, do you remember, have y'all ever seen that Couples Retreat movie?
yes, that is
When
funny.
he goes, yes, the peacock, yes. That's what I felt like I just sounded like, because I felt, yes, yes, a peacock, show your fellas.
So anyway, on day 25, when we have a whole bottle, maybe I'll bust out my Guzzle Buddy and just guzzle that up.
I mean, I gotta say, the fact that Scott thinks that this is what I look like when I came to the door today is really kind of a little concerning.
You have a picture of a Snuggie?
Well, clearly you inspired him and made him want one, so I don't think he was offended at all.
Oh
so-
yeah. Look
Fine.
there.
I mean, when I came
did you order for him?
when I came to the door,
What'd you say, Scott?
when I came to the door, it was tie-dye. Y'all saw it yesterday, like the tie-dye, right?
Yeah, the tie-dye. Yeah.
He said it wasn't tie-dye. He said it wasn't tie-dye.
Then he must have been drinking really early because I was
He started hit. He said it had snowflakes or something.
He was
Yeah.
shooting fireball.
He was shooting fireball.
He was
was-
shooting fireball because of
He's
the game.
well, actually, he was drinking caramel.
Oh, Crown.
Crown.
Did you get caramel apple Crown?
Yeah, I mean, because he said, "I'm gonna go turn the Arkansas game on." I go, "Cause you want to cry early."
Right.
He just pulled out the Crown Royal and started drinking it.
It's kind of what happens. It's kind of what happens with Razorback football.
Do,
So
do y'all follow Jermaine Funny Main? Jermaine Funny
Who?
Main. He's
no, I've never heard of this
he's
person.
a Alabama guy, and he's hilarious under normal circumstances. Like, cause all his videos are they're termed how a Bama fan watches football. And so he goes through all the games, and he'll some of them are real fast and it's just him pointing to the scores and stuff like that. And then every once in a while when there's like an upset, he's hilarious. He's really, really funny. But I don't think I want to watch the one that he puts out tomorrow, because it's 52-3 is not good.
Well,
And he's
So
totally gonna.
So he thinks that I was wearing snowflakes, so he wants something with snowflakes on it.
Is
Did you
that
find
what
one?
the
Did
thing
you
is?
find one?
You want something with snowflakes, babe? Or just a Snuggie? Sure.
Sure.
he said.
Trick question.
He
Okay.
really
Yeah.
doesn't care.
Yes to all of it. The snowflakes
good.
and the Snuggie.
Oh, good. Yeah.
You're not. No. Leopard. We got leopard.
Oh. Does it have a
Like
back
the
door
left
like
one?
that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that back door. That's a little disturbing. Because you
I'm
know
just
what
ki-
that's for. That's not. I mean, because no, girl, you're not going to be able to.
That's a pocket
Not-
for your phone. That's a pocket for your phone. Look at that.
That's
Oh,
good.
okay, that's totally
Okay.
different. That's different. All right.
I'm just saying we should all really consider. Oh, wait. Star Wars comfy throw blanket with sleeves, adult.
Christopher Cannon.
Hello, Chris Cannon.
Hello, Christopher Cannon.
You know when those would be amazing when we're skiing on spring break.
Oh yeah. Can everybody get a Snuggie?
Snuggies on spring break.
We could have a Snuggie picture.
Well, I mean, listen, I am not letting that take place in my suitcase because I ain't got room for that. Like,
Let's ship it to Parks and
this
Rec.
one,
We
look
could
at
just
this
have
one.
a whole separate suitcase
Oh,
just
yeah.
for Snuggies.
Snuggie
Who
for
wants to check
adults.
this separate suitcase for Snuggies?
Yeah.
'Cause we need them.
Yeah, that could be good. All right.
Or
Well,
we could
we
just
have
do
a
the-
Cabernet tonight.
Okay.
Cabernet Sauvignon
I do love Cab.
2018.
Cab's my-
It is a Chilean cab. So I feel like we've talked about Cabernet already, right? Is this our
No.
first one? Is this our
No,
first
we haven't
one?
had Cab yet. We haven't had a Cab.
All right. Well, according to Wine Folly, which I mean, we obviously had this conversation before, but the world's most popular wine, a natural cross between a Cabernet Franc, a Cab Franc, and a Sauvignon Blanc that originated in Bordeaux. Wines are concentrated and age-worthy. The rich flavor and high tannin content in Cabernet Sauvignon make it a perfect partner to rich grilled meats, peppery sauces, and dishes with high flavor. Our tasting notes are black cherry, black currant, cedar, baking spices, and graphite.
So if you would like to know what cheese goes with Cabernet,
I do, because, I don't know that I really know.
It's got to be cheddar.
okay, so young Cabernets with light tannins choose aged cheeses. Great options are cheddar and Gouda,
Mm,
Pecorino,
Pecorino, yeah, salty,
Yeah,
salty.
Pecorino.
Pecorino style sheep's cheese, and go older Cabernet with soft tannins. Choose semi-firm cow's milk cheeses such as aged cheddars, aged Goudas, sheep's
Yeah.
milk cheeses, and Comté.
I was gonna say, I think I've always had cheddar with Cab. This is kind of good.
Cab is my.
I'm gonna do this.
I have to say, I think Cab is probably my favorite red wine.
Yeah,
I like Zinfandel too, but I really like Cab.
yeah. I feel like that is a common opinion. Most people, and I would say, when Chris and I first met, he was a big red wine drinker, and he drank a lot of Cabernet Sauvignon, whereas I was mostly a Zinfandel drinker. And, we've both kind of converted the other a little bit. So, I mean, I'll definitely choose a
Well,
Cab.
and give me the right night, and Chianti will be my favorite because then I'll just close my eyes and pretend I'm back in Italy.
Back in Italy. Oh, Italia.
Okay, so
Bellissimo.
the genre for Cabernet Sauvignon is romance, dark romance, not light romance, dark romance.
You see this was 14%.
It's a red grape, black fruits, sometimes spicy.
Mm-hmm.
So Helen also says that this is a biggie. Like most grape varieties nowadays, this can be found everywhere, but it is as the backbone grape of the Bordeaux region that Cabernet Sauvignon has the right to feel important. Do you feel important when you drink this?
Let me ask you, do you
Because-
feel important?
The Cabernet Sauvignon feels that it should be very important right now.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
I think so.
Yeah.
In Bordeaux, it is most always blended with other red grapes, including Merlot, Cab Franc, but in many Southern Hemisphere countries, including Chile, which is what we're drinking.
Hey.
It is made as a single variety wine. Almost every bottle containing Cabernet Sauvignon will have black currant somewhere on the back label. But as a
I
description,
definitely smell that. I can smell the black currant in this for sure.
It's good. I like
yeah.
it.
but as a description that doesn't begin to cover it. You'll often find all sorts of black fruits in there, such as plums, cherries, or berries. There is something rather standoffish about Cabernet Sauvignon just because it knows how good it is. I love Cabernet Sauvignon.
Good. So it's a jerk. I love it.
but it is often better blended with other red grapes to make it just a bit softer and more drinkable.
Okay.
I like it.
That I like this. I like Helen's description of Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah.
Too.
So in Wine Folly, it definitely, it talks about the Chilean Cabernet, and it says, where it excels, and it says that the Pacific, that it makes those parts of Chile have almost an ideal Mediterranean climate, which makes the most full-bodied Cabernet Sauvignons in Chile. Talking about this one area, and it talks about the tasting for Chilean Cabernets, blackberry, black cherry, fig paste, baking spices, and green peppercorn. I don't know that I could tell the difference between a green peppercorn and a black peppercorn.
Oh, yes, you can.
I
You've
can?
never had you've never had wait a second. Have you never had like a green peppercorn sauce on a steak or
I mean, I've
steak
had
au poivre?
Peppercorn sauce, but I don't know that it was green.
Oh, okay. Well, no, there's a big difference.
Okay. I'll have to
Just like there's a
explore
big
that.
difference in like white pepper, white pepper versus
Yes.
black pepper.
Okay.
No, there is a big difference.
It's possible. I probably just didn't pay attention to
Well,
the green part of it.
It tastes different. No, I mean, it tastes
Okay.
different. Just like anytime I've tried it, it tastes different. I mean, the way it's been prepared. I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, I might have to explore that. I have to get me some green peppercorns and
I know. I don't
get
think
all
I've
up
ever
in
had
that.
green peppercorn either.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely, this is
There's something weird though. There's something,
really.
Weird. I like this.
well,
I think I like this better than last night's.
I definitely do.
Okay.
oh, I do.
Okay.
I do.
And we
Is it
rated.
Is it kind of woody?
Maybe that cedar kind of thing. I mean, I smell the blackcurrant.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm. It's almost like a tart, like
It
a almost like
smells
a,
kinda like-
a tart berry.
Sounds weird, but it smells like bark. Like,
yeah.
bark, like off a tree.
See, I think we had this
Maybe like a
conversation
little
last year.
pine.
I thought it was currant.
Mhm.
Is it currant or currant? I always said there's that.
I think we
Vodka
looked this up.
Absolute-
I think we
Absolute
decided it was current.
Okay.
I say currant, but
Me
JJ
too.
used to say currant, I think.
I mean,
I
'cause
say
there's that absolute currant vodka. It's so
Yeah,
good.
but I think that only
So
has
good.
one R.
Yep.
I don't know. I always said absolute currant. And the bartenders
Right.
are
In
always-
absolute it is, because I think it's a different, I'm looking up Wikipedia and see how do you pronounce
No,
it.
it's the same. Right?
Yeah, it's just spelled the
Is
same.
it? Oh. Current.
Well, if you want to feel fancy, you can say currant.
There you go.
I like that idea.
It's a small dried grape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was this. Did y'all watch the Army Navy
Army
game?
Navy
too?
game.
So foggy.
So
Yeah.
did you see the last name? That guy, it was Fagot. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh my gosh. Do you see what his last name is? And it's
Fagot.
Fagot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fagot. And Scott was like, he never got made fun of as a kid.
Right.
Like,
You don't like that kid.
Yeah. That kid. Yeah. You don't fight that kid.
No, but that's why he had to be a football player. So
Did
could
he
beat
play
other
for
people up.
Army or Navy?
He was Army. No, he was Navy. He was Navy because Army, their jerseys just say Army on the back. They don't have their names. And then so he was Navy. He was Navy.
My friend that I used to work with in Maryland, in Annapolis, for about 8 years. She is the Navy Palm Squad person.
Nice.
That's fun.
Yeah. I like that. Well, we were so Scott was in the Army, and then my papa, several of my cousins were all Navy. I mean, I've had like people like all like my dad was in the Air Force. My stepdad was in the Marines. So we reach all the branches.
all of
But
them. Yeah.
today we were Army because Scott was there and he was like, we gotta
Yeah.
root for the Army.
I used to meet up with, because, I had two friends that I was pretty close with when I was in the Navy who went to the Naval Academy. And so we used to meet up and go to the Army Navy game. And one of them who was, she was second or third generation Navy. And basically she was one of, I think there's like 7 kids. And every single one of them went into the Navy except for one brother who went to West Point. So it was like, and he was the one kid who would, he was the youngest and ended up going to West Point. So it was pretty funny.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're all superior. Because like military,
Yeah.
I don't know that I can hack it. I mean, like I'd certainly give it my all, but I don't like people telling me what to do. So I don't have a problem with
Well,
that.
No,
That's
not
shocking.
you, Holly.
Well,
That's
and
shocking.
Chris and I always have an interesting, because people who know us, and then they find out that he was in the Army and I was in the Navy, and they're like, "Oh, so you watch the game every year?" And we're like, "Yeah, we didn't go to the academy, so it doesn't mean the same."
Yeah.
But,
There's like a car on our street, either pulling in our driveway or out of our driveway.
it just drove by us, so I don't know. Yeah.
You get a gay out there.
Scott said you need to get a gate.
I knew it wasn't
you need
crazy.
a POA person that will get you a gate.
Listen, the president of the street is asleep on the couch. He's not
We
making
don't
a
need
move
the
anytime
RV.
soon.
We don't need the gate. We'll use the RV to block the street.
Right.
You just move it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
People go by.
Uh-huh.
When you get a camper, people aren't going to want to pull on your street with a camper.
Right. That's what we need to do. We need to just start putting cars on blocks across the street, just.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you have an RV. That's amazing.
Camper
Wait,
is
you know
not
what
a
we should
driver.
do? We should
You
do a
can't drive
girls.
it. You
We
can't
should do
drive
a
it.
girls sleepover in the RV.
Yes, we should.
Oh, girl, yes.
Yes, we should.
We can do that. We can
Okay,
do
we can.
that, but we don't have a place to put it.
I mean,
Well, in
why
your
don't
front
we just-
yard. Put it in your front
Next,
yard.
I think next door in the Atkins yard will be just fine.
Yeah, and
They got
hey,
a
the overlay's
big
on a piece of
front
land down the
yard.
street.
Oh, JJ already said he was going to park it down there, but then I was like, you can't do that. Those people don't want that in their, like, to look out their window and see that. That's why it's not going to be at our house.
Dude,
Nobody's
I mean,
Oh,
Rick
looking
and
at that.
Ryan won't care.
We have to look out our window and look at these yahoos over at these condos with their crazy campers and all their situations. So, and we don't really have a say in that. So I say just do what you want.
There you go. We're in the county. Who cares?
Park it in the Overly's lot and it'll be fun.
You know what? I bet we could call the owners of those condos and they would let us park it inside
No!
that gate.
Oh my gosh. Jackie and Larry own a huge piece of property over here where there's nothing on it. Let's go have a camp out down the block.
Ooh, and there's hookups.
There we are.
Scott
There used to be
said
a
they-
trailer park.
God said they spent a lot of money trying to get people off that lot.
If we just put the camper there.
hey, you don't mind, do you, Jackie, Larry?
Right.
You're with it, right?
You know.
Just for the
We're
night.
just having a sleepover. You can come
Yeah.
over for s'mores.
Yeah, exactly. All right, back to our wine.
Sorry, we always digress.
I know, we do that a lot.
My eyes are really
Okay,
watering.
I'm gonna say, I think this is my favorite so far. So I'm actually gonna get over a 4, and I'm gonna say, I'm not too over a 4. I'm gonna go 4.1.
I'm gonna say 4.3.
4.
4. Okay, we're kind of good. Vivino had it a 3.8. And average price $14.98, and apparently we can get this one. Apparently you can buy this.
I like it a
In
lot.
Arkansas?
Well, no, but
It's all relative.
Right, I like it a lot.
Oh, I take that back. That was a different wine. Vivino gave it 3.5, and still average price $14. I mean, if this is a $14 bottle of wine, I can get behind that a lot.
For sure. Let's get a case.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was a long yawn. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, that was.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I did, I mean, it's just this post-surgery blues. I just been laid around my hair all day.
So Vivino says that we need to pair this with game like deer, venison. Did anybody actually get a deer this year? Did anybody?
Oh, that
Ryan did. Right?
Did they?
Didn't Ryan?
I don't think so.
Scott said he did. He thought he did. I gotta say, I love deer. I got
I do too.
in college. I got tricked into eating it. My friend that was in my Spanish class, he was a big redneck and he loved to hunt. And we studied together all the time. And he was like, "Let's have a study session at my house, and I'll make you fajitas." I was like, "Okay." So we went over there, and he made me fajitas, and he wouldn't tell me, and I just assumed it was steak. And I'd never had deer before that. I think it was a Bambi thing, like I couldn't get on it. And then I ate, I was like, "Oh my gosh, these are the best fajitas I've ever had." And I looked at him, I go, what
Kind of meat is this?
Yeah, what is this? And he goes, "It's deer." And like kind of grinned at me. And I was like, "I like deer." Like,
Yeah.
come on,
I can do this.
I can do this.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, I've been I like whenever it's there, before I was like,
Right.
in a minute. And now and it's been
You
a
love it.
long time since I've had deer, for sure.
I'm not a big fan, but that's all right.
It's fine.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of, because
So
usually on
good.
Facebook, when it's hunting season, everybody will post the pictures of their, what they were able to hunt. And I don't remember seeing that much this year. I don't know that anybody. did a lot
Yeah,
of-
I saw a lot of pictures.
Did you?
Mainly a lot. The most pictures, the main pictures I saw were kids
Oh,
hunting
okay.
and killing the.
Hey, quick question. What's that behind you? Is that some type of mail slot that goes down to the center of the earth, or is that a sculpture?
I don't know.
I think it goes to the center of the
I don't know.
earth.
When I Google that place, was it Nancajua, Chile? This is the image. This is the image that
It's the
pops
hell
up
slot.
everywhere.
That's what goes to hell.
I'll have
Some people send letters to
I
Santa.
feel like
These
that
kids
kinda
send
looks-
letters to
I'll
hell.
have to
I'm
zoom
sorry,
in on
I
the
couldn't.
picture.
I've been staring at it, and that's all I can think of.
Is it a phallic symbol? Do I need to? Oh wait, the other way. I need to
It just
cover it up.
looks. It looks like it's something that's. Now you look like an alien with two antennas. No, there you go.
Hmm.
It's fine.
Oh yeah, put your head behind like where the light pole is. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, oops. We lost
Your
you.
battery's low.
It's
Yeah.
is your Life 360 telling me my battery's running low?
Huh.
Because it's running low.
So,
But this is what pops up this building. I don't know what this is. I need to find out what this building is.
yeah,
we
because
did,
I
we
feel,
did Chile last week,
And it keeps
right?
coming up.
And in this when I Google this, how do you say it? Nancajua. I don't even know how you spell it. How you say it? This building pops up every time. It's just this building.
Mhm.
just saying,
Hey guys, real
if
quick.
I were a miniature,
Hey,
I
Holly,
could like go. I
Holly,
feel like it's.
You have less than 10%.
Oh, here's Christopher. What?
You have less than 10% charge on your phone. Can you
Thank
please
you.
charge it?
Yes,
And
thank
Steph,
you.
you have less than 5%. Can you
I-
please charge it?
Yeah, appreciate that. Thanks, Chris. You're so good. It's good to have you
I'm
around.
glad you know where I am and what's happening.
Yes,
At
since
all
you're like a
times. At
block
all
away.
times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure the clock is
I'm gonna go ahead and delete that.
It is creepy.
It is creepy. I'm like,
Stephanie's just non-existent, and she's been there since 10 a.m. yesterday. Because I can't go anywhere.
Well, at least, we know where you are. It's fine.
yeah, it's like been there since yesterday.
10 a.m. 10 a.m.
That was right after PT, I'm sure.
It was. It was.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, I thought this was thoroughly enjoyable. I thought this
I
was
like
a great
it a
wine.
lot.
Yeah.
It's still enjoyable to me. Oh, you did it. You downed it. I still have some left.
Oh, I have a little bit left.
Oh, okay, you have a little bit.
No, I'm,
All right.
wait, hold please.
Yeah, right. There she goes. That a girl.
Now what were you saying?
I know, right? It's
Yeah.
finished. It's all gone.
Yeah.
I want to jump into that little white thing in the back and just
Go
slide
down
on
into the
down.
earth.
Hey,
Straight
you know what
down.
that could be? It's like the Goon. Well, you wouldn't know this, Stephanie, but Jess, you would.
Mhm.
Goonies.
Mhm.
You know when they're throwing the money
I
into
do
the
know
well.
this. I mean,
Yeah.
Because we made you watch it on spring break. But do you
Oh.
remember that part?
Yeah, where they're
Where
throwing
they're
the things
throwing
in. Yeah.
the coins into the well, and maybe there's a secret passage down there to a treasure,
I'm just
Huh.
gonna jump right in. I'm gonna walk over there and jump right in.
or it could be a fireplace. I don't know. There's a lot of things it could be. Mail receptacle,
The center of the earth,
right?
Center of the earth.
the
Very
core
good.
of the earth.
The core.
Right.
There is
It could be really hot down there.
It is really
really
hot down there.
there is a male postman that
Mhm.
receives that mail, and he sorts it appropriately for
Yes.
hell
Down.
versus
Correct.
Down,
Yes.
down there.
Not going to the North Pole, going to the extreme
South
south.
Pole. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you're in South America, so
Yeah,
clearly
right. Good point. Good point. I like that
Yeah.
point.
it's hot.
It was hot.
Yeah, I bet there's no air conditioner down there.
Right.
on that note.
On that note, that's hot. Okay. All right,
My
ladies.
fingerprints.
Cheers. I know you would hate my glass today, Stephanie. I have
Oh, she have
manhandled this one. Oh yeah.
Well, mine's kind of dirty too if you look at it,
I know.
which is
She always
odd
knows which
for
one's
me.
mine because she's like, that's all handled.
Stephanie, you can't get up to get a clean glass. You gotta keep just using the same one. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so far. The kitchen is so far.
Well,
I just-
and it has to be empty for me to carry it on the side of my crutch. So it's very strategic, but
Yeah.
I can do it.
All right. Well,
All right.
I'm gonna go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Not get another drink. So okay. Bye.
Loves.